Thank you for joining Hiking with Filmore. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I am almost all the way down Centerville Hume Road, and that little lizard, I actually poked it with my hiking pole to see if it was alive. Oh, it was so funny. It's just a plastic lizard. But yeah, this is a pretty busy road. There is an amazing little Amish baked goods store, so have a little bit of cash with you and buy, like, they have little itty bitty mini pies too. They probably have different stuff on different days, but today they had tons of different breads, banana bread. Oh, I really wish I could grab some of that cash out of the car. I'd have a loaf of banana bread or one of them small pies, especially if they had pecan. Oh, all that sugar and carbs. Oh, that would have been so great for the hike. But we're turning up here. Let me take a gander at my map down here. Right up there at the end of Centerville Hume. Looks like we're going to take a left, an actual left this time, not a right and then I turn left anyways. Or I say left and end up turning right. I do that a lot. But yeah, most everybody moved over just fine. There seems to be, in most places, a lot of room on the side of the road. It's not very humid today, so it's really nice. It is hot. The sun's hot. You know, it's hot, but it's a gorgeous day. It's probably only going to get in the mid 70s, so it's not going to be almost 90 at least. And I'm going to be staying the night at there's a lean-to up here at Pond. And you can see what it says here. Wiskoy Creek is right by it, but it doesn't say anything. It's kind of right near the base of the Genesee River Valley there, right at the very bottom, right where you're going to go into Letchworth State Park, I believe, really close to there, very close to Portageville, right south of Portageville. Okay, so there's my double blazes for the turn. I see the next one on the next sign up there on the pole. There's one right there. If they're sideways, they're probably not a blaze, but when they're straight up and down, generally they are. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later when I get off. Okie dokie, guys. Just made it to the woods surprisingly soon. I'm really shocked. What time is it? Oh, I forgot my Garmin. That's lovely. 1:20. So it took me less than an hour to get to the woods, but I was moving. I didn't even slow down for the hills. Like, I have so much energy. I absolutely love it. You can see me zoom in on the telephone pole. There's like a little arrow going on. It's like that on that sign, the back of the sign, and on a tree up over here too. But it's definitely a hill you don't want to climb over there, so you can see that there's a little entrance over here. There is parking here. It says on the official map that there is parking on Centerville Hume Road, where I started. There is not. There is not. Okay, yeah, you can see there's blazes all over here. Telling you to turn. Oh, wow. Look at this beauty. This is massive. Holy shit. That's gorgeous. Okay, so I've had to pee since about 4 minutes after I started hiking. I'm gonna go take care of that real quick. Love that I don't even have to take my pack off, but the first thing I gotta do is bug spray. First thing I gotta do. Oh, nice. Wow. Such an old, ancient. God. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that strong base. Love it, love it. Okay, Jesus, wish me luck. That looks steep and long. So I believe we got a big cell tower right here, probably why I have such good service. There's maple sap lines all through here. Pull this off here. Oops. Okay, that's better. I don't want those to break. I was very, very careful. You got to go over it in two spots. One of them is really, really low, but the other one is not. Okay, there's the other. I think this one we can go under. But yeah, once you get up that hill and then you start weaving your way through the woods, you really, really, really got to pay attention. Like really, truly big time. Need to pay attention to the blazes. They're just kind of far and few between. Well, no, not the blazes. I'm sorry. The trail is not very well defined. You just can't see it. There's so many small sticks down. Just so many small sticks down that it's very, very hard to see. That stick off the line there. That one's not touching it. Okay, it's in the ground. Oh, it got hit by a whole tree. The system's not even going to work. That's going to be pinched down there if it's not busted. I had to find another blaze. I don't see the trail here. It could be that way through the field also. I'm not sure. There's a blaze right there on that tree. One down there. That's just sunlight. But yeah, like there's just so much stuff down, so many leaves, and the sunlight makes it really hard to see. There's one right there. Really hard to see the blazes if there's any sun hitting the trees at all. The little speckles of sun that hit the trees. I mean, it wants us up here, but there's so much. Oh shit! Okay, I'm good. There's so much stuff down back up there. You're just really not able to go through it. It's just small stuff. Tons of it. I moved a ton of it, but yeah, they got a little old real quick because it feels like I'm the only person who's moved sticks the whole year. I might be. Might not be. Who knows? There's one right there, but it's facing this way. Oh, I see a whole bunch of prickers. So the trail might go that way. Okay, I'm going to check my map and see if the trail goes this way. There's a blaze right there. Why do they paint them on such strange sides of the tree? I love this view. Okay, so this is the way it came from. Up there at the field where it's got the cell tower, don't go through the field. Go along the edge of the sap lines and then go up in and through there a little bit and you'll see a blaze pretty quickly. And then it comes up and around here. But it's just, it's the corn is not even ankle height and the weeds through there are waist high. And it's all this one little thing that looks like it doesn't have any prickers, but it grabs you big time. It's got leaves all over it, and there's burdocks. It's all waist high. No, I'm good. It already made me itch like a mother. I went like, I don't know, 8 feet, and I'm like, nope, screw this. I'm not doing this. I'm just going to go around through the woods. Because the mapping feature on Hiker seems like it's a few feet off. So most of the time, it's just a few feet, which isn't bad at all. But when you're trying to locate a 1 foot wide strip in the woods, sometimes it makes it a little more difficult to know which direction to not go into. So sometimes I usually go a few feet, check the map again, and then see if I made the proper adjustment. Especially if I don't see any blazes. And I can see that blaze up there and it's totally facing the wrong direction. The blaze is pointing that way, like somebody's coming off a trail up there. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess it's a little easier to see with the light hitting it, but maybe it's for people who have walked up there? I don't know. This is a really nice set of woods here. And, unfortunately the trail's hard to see on the forest floor. I mean, I can just barely make it out. It's a little more visible on the camera than it is in real life. Because it really isn't that visible. Not at all. Especially up there further. Just after you get off the logging road. Even finding the spot to get off the logging road is difficult. So this is, we take a right-hand turn, and then a left. That isn't much of a right. They've had sharper turns back there with no blazes. And we take a left. My old scratch is itching really bad. Okay, this has got to break out of the trail. That field is still next to me too, but whoever did up the map for the hiker app, the trail is closer. Oh, there's a little bitty lean-to. It's leaning. That's leaning. That's probably a hunting blind for somebody. This area up here is closed in October through December, but you know, hey, if you're hiking during the winter, you're in New York, you're much more hardcore than I ever was. Great, okay. Here's the blaze. Is that a turn or is that just a double? Because I don't... There's the other blaze over there. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just pay attention. Double blaze when they're straight up and they're perfectly vertical of each other. One's right on top of the other one. It just pretty much means pay attention up ahead. There's a change in the trail up ahead. Okay, so yep, you guys get the idea of this area for us. This is not estate land. This is private property, I do believe. It's not marked on the map as any type of state land or anything. So the owner of this property, thank you. Thank you wholeheartedly from the bottom of my heart, because I'm not still walking on the road. Oh wow, this is the trail right here. Everybody's been going around, but I see all these spider webs. Oh, the spider's in it. He's white, look at that. Let's see if I can get him off. Okay, yeah, got him off on the branch there. Ow, 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 oh. That got me. It left some stick in my shin. That's an old one. Ah, get off me. There's a spider on my foot. Ah, crawling up the back of my shoe. Oh, God. Gotta love that shit. Just gotta love the wildlife. I see that spider web. Thank you, sunshine, for pointing that out to me. That would have been in my face. I had not seen it. Nothing better than a spider web in the face, especially when the spider's smack dab in the center of it, just waiting to bite something. Like that bug that just landed on my glasses. Ah! Whatever's deciding to crawl up my armpit. Okay, yep, bye. Back in the woods again. More saplines to contend with down over there. Again, blazes were a little far apart. Sometimes it was a little difficult to see the trail, but it was a lot easier in this section. And then we got this ravine to the side here. And another one to this side. They're like right on the ridge line. just a really lovely little section of trail in the woods here. It's nice getting off the road. Just started to get unbearably hot. And then you turn down Pond Road, and right over the bridge you pop into the woods on the left-hand side. Big spider. Whew. Oh, I could see it right on the brim of my visor, just hanging over the edge, playing web builder. Ooh, there's a cricker. Gouged myself up pretty good on a hidden cricker. That one's really happy. And then, oh, that one didn't even, wasn't that deep. Yeah, when I get to camp, I'll put some cream on it and it'll be fine. It's hidden down and underneath all the waist-high shrubbery. We're going to meet two shrubberies. Call the town shrubber. Sorry. Money python. Some shelf mushrooms. Somebody's pouring maple syrup on them and some pancakes. Yummy except for all the bugs and dirt. Okay, yep, there's another blaze up there. Yeah, making really good time today. Really good time. Hang on a second. I've gone over 5 miles in less than 3 hours. It was, I don't know, 12 something. Now this is after 12. It was close to 1 when I started. I've got almost 5.5 miles in already. I'm shocked. That's awesome. That is awesome. Very proud of myself. Very, very proud of myself. I'm gonna, yep, it's this way. Yep, I was right. Pretty sure it's going this way. Let me see. I don't see any blazes quite yet. Right next to posted property. Let's see if it turns the corner over here. Here we go. Right here off to the side. At one point in time it went on this side. So that blaze is totally blocked. So the trail goes through here instead of over there. Blaze down there. Like there's blaze down over here. There's one down here. I gotta check, make sure I'm on the right direction according to the map. Just come out of the woods there. The trail became a lot more defined. I walk out into this little grassy meadow area with all these. This guy's got just tons of saplines. Tons of saplines. Just don't the syrup, the trees need their sap too? I mean, I've heard that, they make plenty thing before, but, crap. I gotta crawl underneath this guy right here. Oh, I've gotta go down here, it'll be easier. It's much lower, I can just step over top of it. I'm glad the guy did that. It was so low over here. Oops, sorry, my fingers. Oh, starting to show. Drop my trekking pole. Oh, of course. Oh, okay, here we go. Get back on the trail. That's a hell of a rose bush. There's another one. Duck. Pole there. Here we go. Here's a blaze up here. I don't know, there's a pole down there. Finger holding the phone on the wrong side. Please tell me the trail turns here. Oh my lord, look at that. So beautiful. Everybody can see the puppy dog over there. Is that fingerlakestrail? I don't know. The blazes are so hard to follow. It sets you out into a farmer's field, and then you're supposed to go from one field to the next, just across the bottom side along the river, but you cannot walk through the thicket that is between the crop fields. You can't. It's just not possible. And there's no blazes, and then suddenly you make your way out into field 2, and then you see an easy way to get into field 3, and you make your way that way, and then you get into field 3, and you see that there's blazes in the spot coming out from somewhere which you really can't walk through. It says we turn this way. That is not what the online map says, or the paper map that I just got like a month ago. 2 months, sorry, 2 months ago. This is just a difficult section to navigate. It really is. Spider, no, go away. Okay, it stayed. If you don't have an offline downloaded map, you don't have much of a chance. The blazes around the 3 different sections of maple sap lines are just, they're not adequate. They really aren't. Not for how many down twigs and sticks and stuff there are all over the place. But yeah, I said to turn, and then nothing. This last section of field right there was blazed well. None of the other ones were. I don't know. Doesn't make much sense to me at all. Really doesn't. They do need to have twice as many blazes in the woods through this area as they do now. At least twice as many. Some of the blazes are just so very old, and they're so far and few between, and they haven't been repainted a very long time, and so much has grown up. It's very hard to see one from the other at this point. Okay, I'm pretty sure I take a right and go up that way. See if there's any blazes down here on this little cabin or anything up here. But man, even on the online map they downloaded, the dotted line for the trail disappears. The dotted line that's the actual trail, And then they have the dark red line that was, I don't know what somebody walked. They picked their own path quite often. They did not follow the trail a lot. And it's a little ridiculous because they were way off for quite a while. Unless their line's really old. Sometimes it reflects hunting closures. Sometimes it does not. Okay, yeah, let me make sure that that's the way we go. 99% positive it is. Found a shirtless dude in the field back there with the dog.